Hey, welcome back to the Virginia Midland HO layout. It's the day after 4th of July. I spent my yesterday kind of staying low. My wife and the kids went to see her sister down in South Carolina, and I had to do some stuff around the house. Like the last 3 days, I've been sanding my foyer floors and putting some polyurethane down on them. So not exquisitely fun stuff, but stuff that had to be done because I haven't done it in a few years. So what we're going to do today, I'm enjoying this warm July 5th. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this room cleaned up a little bit. And then I'm going to do, somebody asked me a couple videos ago about doing a tour of the layout. So I'm going to tidy up a little bit, put some locomotives away, clean off my desk maybe a little bit, and I'm going to do a tour from the door over here right around to show you everything on the layout, because I know I haven't done one of those in a while, so I'm kind of excited. I have a couple changes here. I was thinking about something on the lower level to make it a little bit easier for me, and I don't know, I'll talk about it when I get to that part. But anyways, stay tuned, and I'll enjoy my nice chocolate milkshake on this hot day, and we'll get this room cleaned up and we'll do a tour. So see you then. All right, here is the tour of the Virginia Midland HO layout. I'm going to start with the upper level, and then we'll move down to the lower level. So here is the entrance to my so-called office. The railroad, as you walk in, starts right here by the wall, by the door. I'm going to cross over, and this goes nowhere because the foyer's right here. So kind of camouflage it, not totally done over here, but anyways, you'll see two tracks, one on the right, one on the left. The one on the right is actually the Virginia Central, and it serves this gigantic aggregate plant here. It's kind of on a peninsula. All right. As you go around, you still see the two tracks. Virginia Central, remember, is on the right side. The left side, and that spur into that elevator, is Mid-Atlantic Feeds, which is part of the Midland. So it's one of their last industries on this area over here that they have to switch. So let's move on over there and check that out first. All right. So here's Mid-Atlantic Feeds. Out here we got a big southern boxcar parked here, but it takes in hoppers, and the whole complex is Mid-Atlantic Feeds. There you can see MAF. All right, takes in hoppers, makes pet foods, horse feeds, things like that, any kind of feeds, and then of course it ships it out on truck and in boxcar there. So this is a pretty big industry. Just changed the silos out here. They're not done. I got these off of somebody. They're already assembled, so I was like, why not? I just don't like the look of the old, the Walther's elevator. As you can see, the tall part is part of the Walther's elevator. But, a lot of people, you look at layouts and stuff like that, you say it's straight out of the Walther's catalog. So I get kind of tired of doing that, and I'll just, all right, I'll get these, and I'll put some piping and stuff. So I'm going to figure out, and I made it a little bit different inside. These actually unload grain inside, instead of loading into the hoppers. So, and Mid-Atlantic Feeds, that's another Walther's catalog, Walther's kit. And it's got a boxcar. Sorry about my fingers there. Boxcar loading place there, you can kind of see. The place over on the right side, that's Specialized Beverage. It ships in lots of different types of beers and stuff, especially stuff from across the country and from Mexico and stuff like that. So they get all kind of ready boxcars. So they specialize in alcohol. Just boxcars of beer and stuff like that. Here's Industrial Drive. All right, this goes over to Mid-Atlantic Feeds, and pretty much you can see the parking area over here. We do have signals on the Midland. All right, these are hand thrown by toggle switch. Looks like a holiday. A few people working there, but You know, this would not be the only parking lot, it'd be one out back, but you wouldn't be able to see that. All right, moving on down, industrial, you can see Industrial Drive. Virginia Central's in the foreground as we move around. Little building here, an old depot on the Virginia Central. At one time, well, actually, it still does. You'll get a boxcar of cinder blocks or bricks or something occasionally. Less than Carlet. Over in the background, we have Old Dominion Foods. This gets big reefers full of coal products and coal foods, frozen foods, and stuff like that, and distributed in the area. All right. And you can see my track, Virginia Central still. Let's stay with the Virginia Central and finish that up. All right, and it goes down. So it serves the Aggregate place, and I'll show you that in a minute. And here's some Aggregate. Mainly sand hoppers. These are stone hoppers. They're just parked there for now, but most of the time they would not be here. So we have a double track. I'm going to replace this curved turnout here eventually. And you can see the Virginia Power sitting here with their caboose that they have used for the Industrial Drive crossing. And so their big industry is right here on the peninsula that I put in a couple years ago. This is, God, what is the name of this place? Oh, Rappahannock Aggregate. All right, so we get the sand hoppers and everything that comes in, and they load it into the dump trucks and stuff like that. All right, got a little building here, and then we got the big silos. And if we come around here, for some reason I got a hay baler and a tractor that's just sitting there temporarily. And you can see some of the different hoppers here. Remember, this is 1987, so some of the vehicles and stuff that you see should reflect 1987. And yes, I know that truck there in the middle needs a tire. So that is that. All right, let's move back over here on the Midland here. We just have a blank building against the wall here, not served by rail. So it looks like it's probably, I need to put a lease sign on there. Klotz Industries gets a couple box cars, and Klotz Industries is one of those places, Klotz Distributors, I'm sorry. Well, they get a few kind of specialized industry. I exactly don't know what they do. But anyways, over in the back corner there, we have Patriot Industries, which handles pool chemicals and stuff like that, chlorine and stuff. We have a team track here with a ramp and everything, so they'll get a little bit of everything. You can see the forklift and the truck there. We have a Midland train sitting right here. This is their main exchange for the RF&P, so they're picking up the exchange. All right, and you can kind of see the tracks. Let me get a little bit better here. Double track. The track over on the far right is the industries. Those all serve that track, and then you got it finally branches back down into one, and the track is sitting on the exchange from the RF&P. And so if we look down here, this is against the wall as you walk in. The track on the left, if you stay on that straight, that goes out to hidden staging under the bridge under the Carolina truck. All right, and it crosses back over, and we have where the Virginia Central comes in, just to the left of their engines, the middle track pretty much. And then, of course, it goes under the bridge, past the signals, into Battlefield Yard. All right, and here's Battlefield Yard, US Route 3. Used to be a single lane, now it's a 2-lane. All right, let me get Carolina here. He's swerving all over the road. All right, as you can see, goes out to the helix. There's a plastic bag in here to kind of my door, kind of a little insulation for the door, so I don't feel a heat draft. My signal looks like it needs to be glued, but it's all signaled and everything like that. And you come over here to this main track, and then we branch into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tracks. Pretty full today. All right, and this one track goes all the way over on the top side there, goes out to the helix, and that goes around and comes down below. So let's go down here. We've got some little crew shack here. Holds the locomotives and stuff like that, a little bit of fuel, All right, you can kind of see that's over behind there. And then we have the tracks. And then we have all the different hoppers and stuff that are probably going over the Virginia Central. And then old Baldwin sitting there by the cruise shack. I can't talk today. And if I shut my door, as you can see, my door opens up into my room, so it's kind of a pain. But it has to get very, very narrow here. We're talking about 4 inches here, 3 inches. And so that's my yard switching lead here. Not a whole lot of room, 2 or 3 cars at a time, but you get the gist of it. So I guess I'm going to probably do this video in a 2-part section here. This is the upper deck. As you can see, right above here I keep some of my locomotives here, plenty different ones there. So we're going to do this in a 2-part. So we'll just stop it here. And if you have any questions, please comment below. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe below. Any questions about anything you see on the layout, any other things like that, please drop me a line and I'll be glad to answer. And I usually get to the questions on the videos as quickly as I can. So, all right, thanks for checking this out.